Thank you, dear listeners of NNR. My name is Vincent Asson. Today, we shall be bringing you security updates from Lebialem. Our guest today is the first Deputy Lord Mayor for Alorea Council, Mr. Sufak Roshanos. Our home-based correspondent, Enes Nkap, interviewed him in Cham. Listen to them.
Dear listeners, welcome to NNR favorite program, Meet the Guest. NNR is privileged to meet our Lord Mayor here, Mr. Mayor Sufak Roshanos. Welcome to NNR, Lord Mayor.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the privilege, and kudos to NNR TV.
Oh, Lord Mayor.
Yes, sir.
We NNR team is here. We have a series of questions concerning your private life and also concerning your business plus the municipality, that is Alo Council. Please, Lord Mayor, can you please tell the more people about your personal life?
Okay. Thank you so much. I am Sufak Azembo Roshanos, elected mayor, second deputy mayor for the Alo municipality in December 2020. I'm equally a doctorate degree holder in human resource management, awarded to me as an honor for my contribution for human development. I'm a business person and have been in business for a very long time, for almost 30 years, let me say so. And I am at the civil service too. All this just to make sure we push the people ahead. Thank you.
Okay, one mayor. You were recently elected first deputy mayor for our council. What are the challenges you have within our municipality and your plans to overcome those challenges?
Thank you, sir. As far as Alo is concerned, I can say that it's an arduous task. But looking at the situation at hand, with the insecurity that was before my coming to office, if you look at it now, you will understand that something is changing. I want to say that we are working days and nights to make sure, first of all, we address the insecurity situation in Alo, and secondly, to make sure we bring Alo to light. Indeed, what do I mean by this? We make sure light is restored back in Alo. We make sure Alo has good drinking water. We make sure that our institution, our educational institution, our schools return.
But Romeo, let me ask this question. You talk about schools, but I recently saw in our team recently saw a redeployment of teachers from Lebialem to other region. How can school effectively start when teacher has been redeployed to other division?
For the past 4 years, teachers have been at home in Lebialem. Let me say some parts, because in the northern area of Lebialem there are schools, and these teachers, the government has been paying them for no job done. So I believe the government had every reason to transfer them out. When we decide as a people of Lebialem and Alo in particular to start our schools with our capacity now, with my capacity and that of my collaborators, with our elite, I can assure you our teachers will be sent back. The same teachers may not be sent back, but what we can assure the population is, if they have decided, or if they decide to join our effort to start schools, then teachers will come back. Let me tell you, the teachers that are first of all there, how many of you know how it happened that they were sent there? So just to say that there are things that are being done that you are not aware. And secondly, some of these teachers are the ones that are fighting against school resumption in Lebialem. Any effort that is being put in place for school to start to resume, some of these will create messages, will write notes, make audios, and send to scare the population away. So I believe it was a very good move. But why at the same time I'm making this call? Any teacher from Alo who who has been transferred out, or any teacher that wishes to come and teach in Alo or Lebiale can join us in the school sensitization, resumption sensitization that will be launching soon. And if this is done, we can boldly move to the ministry, meet the ministers and say, no, look, these are the people that are ready to push education in Alo. And of course, I can assure you, they will listen to our cry.
Okay, thank you. Meaning that the council is really bent in revamping the educational system in Alo municipality.
Sure.
The Alo market has been operational for a while. How can you evaluate that market in terms of boosting economic growth of the Alo municipality?
Yes, sir. It was in December. Those of you that are following us, I think you were there, Mr. Journalist, that we kickstarted our market and it is functioning well. However, the market is still a little bit timid compared to how or what we expect it to be. Why? Some of you, the media men and the population, still go behind, discouraging people from attending the market. So I'm using this forum to call on you, the media men, to use your platform for the construction of Alo. Use your platform positively. Make seminars, or maybe let me say make reportings about how Alo is booming. It is by showing the realities on the field that we can encourage people, buyers and equally sellers to come to the market. We are still working on making the market go higher. Of recent, the mayor, my boss, put in place a commission that I'm the chairperson for the revamping of activities in Alo market. I believe as the chairperson of that commission, we are working tirelessly to make sure that in less than no time, Alo market regains its full strength. I will equally be calling on the population to make sure they use the market. Those that are in the villages around Alo, they should start using the market. And at the same time, we at the level of the council, we keep making sure the market is clean for those who want to use it. Thank you.
The population, some complain that they are not buyers, that they bring the good to the market, but nobody is there to buy the goods. And others who are there to buy, they don't have the good to buy. How can you explain this?
I think in any market, we have challenges. Normally, the market, we are praying for a day that the market will be self-sustaining. We have been making inputs, we have been carrying buyers from Chang to Alo, and most often when they get there, there's nothing for them to buy. So this discourages most or some of the buyers. And now, we will keep encouraging the Alo community. Bring your goods to the market. And I can assure you, no person will carry his plantain, cocoyam, or whatever to the market and go back with it. Because we are bringing many buyers every day. And this market day that is coming, many buyers will still be there to make sure they clear any good that is in the market. While at the same time, they will bring in the other goods that the people from the villages can equally buy for their subsistence.
What about the other markets in Alo municipality, like Lekeng market, Lower market, the other market around Banga?
Last 3 weeks, we were in Mombi market. I can assure you, and with anybody that is honest and they know what is happening, Mombi market is back to normal. The market was not functioning. The people just decided that no, let's start our market. And the market came back. So I am equally using this opportunity to call those people around Alo main market. This includes the Dumated people, the Nwameto people, the War, all these people around Alo main market. They should decide to start using their market. Mbalaka market is functioning. It has never been closed. It is functioning, which means the northern area part of Alo subdivision is functioning well. Whereas the center and maybe the lower still have hitches. But we are calling on the population nobody will start back that market. Rather, all of us should join our efforts and push the market ahead.
Romeo, as an environmentalist, NNR team recently visited Alo municipality, and we noticed that there was a wildfire that ravaged the whole part of the municipality, especially around Alo market. What advice can you give to those who carry out this act and to the entire Alo community?
Wildfires are always common in areas where there are not people. First of all, I will encourage the people to go back to their houses, to go back home, because the government cannot succeed without the people. If the people are there and they are working with the government, if the fire comes, if the fire starts, they can stop the fire. And those places that were burnt were people's farms or people's houses or whatever. If they were around, such things would never have happened. That's the first thing I want to say. But as an environmentalist, we believe and we continue to fight against these environmental dangers, which include these wildfires and its negative consequences. We equally encourage the population to make sure they plant trees that can act as fire breaks. If you have your farms and you plant some trees, fire can burn the ground. By the time you get to trees, sometimes the fire quench. So we call that fire breaks. And in 2017, I led a team to one of the fondoms of Alo, where we planted over 10.
Romeo, what are your plans, or what are you doing, your team, your team, to bring back peace in Alo municipality as a whole?
I think I said already a number of things that we are doing. We have successfully removed nearly all Alo sons and daughters that were in the bush. I think you can find out.
And what about those who are still in the bushes? I don't know, maybe that's
Alo, in Alo now, I am not sure there is an Amazonian camp. And in Alo, most of the children of Alo, we remove them from the bushes. And we continue to plead with those that even they are not from Alo and they are trespassing into the territory of Alo. We continue to plead with them to join, to drop their weapons, join us, so that tomorrow we can make Alo and the BLM a better place to be. For 4 years, our subdivision has gone down into negative. He will take a joint effort to make sure we balance things up. Therefore, all those that are in the bushes, we are calling on them to come out. We meet, which at the same time, we promise to stand by them. Those that we removed, personally, I organized a small fundraising to raise some small money, which I shared to them as a start-up capital. It was not much, but we did that to show them how much we love them. And we will continue to show this love to anyone who leaves the bush and come out. We promise by what we can give. So I am saying, in my own capacity as the first deputy mayor of Alo, any Alo person who is still in the bush, if you come out, we are ready and able to stand by you and to reintegrate you into the society.
Romeo, to conclude this our interview, how do you see NNR, and what advice do you have for the CEO and the team?
NNR is an emerging media house, which I want to first of all say congratulations to all of you for all what you have done so far, and I will encourage you to continue working hard to improve on your services. You continue working hard to cover more than just Alo area, or maybe in one zone, so you can be worldwide. I equally encourage you guys to partner with as many media organs or houses as possible. You know, in the bush, some trees can only become big by wrapping themselves on others. NNR is still young and new. Think about this. And first, the advice I want to also tell you is, don't think about money. Media, there is no money, at least from the beginning. So for now, you guys should concentrate on good job. By the time you people have done good job, money will come after. So thank you so much, Mr. Journalist, for coming and for giving me this opportunity. I would like to see you again in Alo.
Thank you very much, Lord Mayor. And we appreciate this time you have located to speak to NNR.
Sonko, Songaga, Bensi Pita Bona Gambia, Bensi Pita Bona Gambia, Bensi Pita Bona Gambia, Shake a blend, keep on. Papite.